Hi, Don here from Applied Integration with another one of our Keep IT Simple video tutorials. We got a big project for you today for you bookkeepers. We've got to make some changes to your computer and your Dymo Label Printer. Now the reason we had to do this is because we've got to get your little printer here disconnected from the computer that you're connected to, and we've got to get it on the network so that the BizTrack system can access it right. So this one's going to be a little bit complicated, so I'm going to take you through this in several steps here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at what you have today on the back of your computer. I've kind of got all my pieces and parts here. I'm going to clean up some of these to kind of make it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. But I've got your main power plug to your computer here going into the power. We all know what power is. I'm just going to pull that and set it aside for the purposes of keeping things clean here so you can see what I'm doing. We've got a USB cable similar to this that's going from a USB port on the back of your computer to the USB port on your Dymo Label Printer. This is going to come off of your computer and it's going to wind up plugged into another device. And then I've also got my network cable that's connecting your computer to the network. We're going to have to disconnect this as well and put a device in between it and the network and then plug everything back together. Got my power strip on the floor here. You may or may not have one of these. If you don't have a power strip, you're going to need one before you get all done here, because we've got to plug two more devices in, and both of them use kind of little power bricks, and so it's going to take up some space. So I'll just kind of get this power strip out of the way for right now, and we'll tear into this. So what we're sending you is a box similar to this one. We've got things pretty much put together inside of here. I'm going to pull this out and show you what we got. We sent a couple of Velcro strips here that we're going to use when this is all done to kind of tie up our cabling. I'll set those up on top of the computer for right now. And then what we've done is we've tried to assemble this for you to make it really easy for you to deal with when you get this out here. So here's the two power bricks that I talked about we were going to send. We have this assembly right here. This is the important thing. This is a little print server. Ultimately, what's going to wind up happening is this USB cable out of the back of the computer is going to wind up plugged into this print server. And I said we were going to unplug this PC network cable. It's going to become disconnected directly out of the back of the PC. It's going to go into this new network switch that we're going to have you use. And this cable is then going to go from here back into your PC where we had the cable before. So let's just do that right now, and I'll kind of walk you through the process. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to start with the USB cable on the back of your PC. That one will pull straight out of the back of the computer. There's no pin, no clip that you have to push down, just pull it straight out. You want to position the thing upright, so if you look at it you can see the little symbol of the USB connector on the top there. That just lets you know which side is upright. If not, it can only go in one way, so don't worry about it. But with that up, that's going to go right into the print server there. Just push that guy in there nice and tight. Now if you're trying to push it in and it won't go, don't force it, roll it over, push it in the right way. Just had it upside down. It'll only go in one way. So again, this cable is going from this new little print server device over to my label printer. Okay? So that's what that's doing. That's going to run the label printer. Next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my network cable and I'm going to disconnect it from my PC. Now this one does have the little network clip that you have to push in. So I'm going to push in on that clip, pull that guy out. There's my network connection, and I'm going to take that and plug it into the first available port open on my switch. Push it in nice and tight and listen for the click. Okay, clicked in there nice and tight. Now this cable that we already have in the network switch for you now goes back to my PC that I just took that cable out of. And again, this is the RJ45 connector with my little tab there. Can only go in one way. Click it in. Again, we're going to listen for the click. It's in there nice and tight. Can't come out. Tight here, tight here. This cable is already assembled for you. This is our network connection to our little print server. Last thing I've got to deal with now is both of my power cords. Now we did kind of bundle these up with some Velcro here right at the switch. We also sent you a couple of pieces of Velcro to get rid of this cable mess. So these can go down below your desk, or if they're wherever they're sitting, you can kind of bundle them up like this, wrap the Velcro around and tie them up nice and neat. Grab my power strip. I'm going to plug these in here, and again, this is where you'll see you may need to put these not right next to each other because they won't quite fit. So you may have to find a little spot on there that's got some room. And then ultimately, I'm going to have my PC plugged back in. And now, other than the fact that my cabling is kind of ugly right now, I'm all put back together. Now at this point, we want you to call us in Salt Lake. We're going to add this printer into the network and make sure it's all ready to go. This will get this printer where it's totally accessible from the BizTrack system. You'll be able to start printing your barcode labels off and get the scan track running. So that's it for today. That's the end of this session. If you have any questions at all, as always, our number is 801-266-4888. My guys are all standing by ready to help you with this process. Please don't struggle, but we need you to get this hooked up so we can get you in business. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.